It was the first time for the convention to be co-sponsored by 4 international organizations, i.e. the International Council of Sports Sciences and Physical Education, International Federation of Sports Medicine, International Olympic Committee, and International Paralympic Committee, and organized by the People's Government of Guangdong Province, representing first-class academic achievements internationally, embodying Olympic spirit, featuring Chinese and Cantonese characteristics, being held as a milestone event. The theme of the convention was Sports Sciences and Harmonious Society in the 21st Century, reflecting the idea of scientific Olympics, underlining the significance of sports and sports sciences in promoting peace and development across the globe. The convention had set records in the numbers of participants and theses admitted, attracting over 2,000 registered academics and officials from almost 70 countries and regions, of which 710 comes overseas, collecting 3,616 theses altogether, of which 2,148 were admitted, with 876 coming overseas, and the remaining 1,272 domestically. During the opening ceremony held on the 1st of August, Mr. Liu Peng, Director General of the State General Administration of Sports, read out a speech of congratulations to the convention from Ms. Liu Yandong, member of the Politburo of the Communist Party of China, State Councillor and Vice President of the Beijing Olympics Organizing Committee. In addition, the President of the International Olympic Committee also delivered a speech via video, and the leaders of the co-sponsors were all present. The convention established 4 major academic fields, i.e. sport for the general public, athletic sports, physical education, and sports medical sciences, and academic ideas of 45 subjects under 10 categories, including cultural history and philosophy of sports, sociology of sports, sports education, constitution research and health promotion, sports training studies, physical, biology and nutrition of sports, medical sciences and recuperation of sports, biomechanics of sports, sports psychology, and adaptive sports. The Congress also organized 12 major general conventions, 33 thematic reports, 66 presentations, 9 workshops, and 12 seminars, fostering mutual inspiration and useful reference in areas of academic ideology, research approaches, academic points of views, and etc. The convention innovated the assessment method of academic essays, employing the general collection method and the expert recommendation method to select academics of high caliber for the major general conventions and seminars, and a panel organized by the 4 co-sponsors made the final examination and approval, ensuring the quality of those academic papers. The convention also innovated new forms of academic activities, encouraged more specialists and academics to participate in sports science researches. The forms of academic activities, including major conventions, presentations, poster exchange, and workshop, were thoughtfully structured and rich in content. Dozens of themed and presented poster exchange events were particularly popular. The convention manifested the concept of scientific development and social harmony, implementing plans to reward thesis submission and sponsor academics for their participation, sponsoring representatives from the developing countries, outstanding youth or student delegates, and those committed to the research and practices of sports for children, women, and disabled, as well as those representatives recommended by the ICC and organizing committee, funding the international travel fair, food and accommodation and registration fees for 5 delegates, and waiving the registration fees for 50 delegates. Workshops, especially those on Qigong, were popular. The benefit of Taiji to physical health was not only the research topic of Chinese academics, but also an area given more attention by sports scientists, with more academics, both domestic and overseas, taking part into the exercises. Professor Zhu Weimo from the Illinois State University in the United States said, "I'm so glad to see Chinese academics share the scientific research achievement of Taiji in English with others in international seminars like this one, which will make a great impact on Taiji's international research." The convention worked with the Beijing Olympics Organizing Committee closely, obtained support both from the Chinese government and a great number of important organizations, offered high-quality services to all participants with careful planning, close cooperation, efficient operation system, and the convention's objective of outstanding organization, outstanding services, outstanding environment, and outstanding performances. The Guangzhou Baiyun International Convention Center was the most advanced and integrated venue in the Olympic Scientific Congress's history. The centrally controlled system made the synchronization of multiple meetings possible, substantially enhancing the scientific management of academic activities. Not only did the Chinese Organizing Committee elaborately engineer the closing ceremony, stage various colorful cultural and entertaining activities, they also offered superior services in terms of transport, food, accommodation, sanitation, and healthcare, which include arranging boat tour at night on the Pearl River, day trip in Guangzhou and Shenzhen, cultural and recreational performances with ethnic features and South China characteristics, showcasing the harmonious culture of great vitality and public participation, which deepens the sports scientists' understanding of Guangdong's rich history and culture, as well as its strong presence of modern civilization. The security protection work upheld the spirit of safe Olympics. Safe and harmonious, vigorous and civilized, the Congress realized absolute safety both in and outside the convention and created great atmosphere without national boundaries. Before the opening ceremony of the 2008 Olympic Scientific Congress, the organizing committee convened 3 high-level press conferences, releasing information about the preparation progress and widening the influence of the Congress around the world. It also established its official website in both Chinese and English, and linked them to the official website of the Beijing Olympics Organizing Committee, issuing public notices of the convention and soliciting essays, promptly reporting the grand occasion of the convention. In addition, it set up a fully functional and state-of-the-art media center, capable of housing hundreds of working journalists at the same time. Following work standard of Beijing Olympics propaganda, the Congress designed and advertised emblem, slogan, posters, postcards, public welfare advertisements, making the atmosphere for the convention to stand out. All major media agencies, both Chinese and international ones, reported the significance, spotlight, and achievements of the convention from various angles and perspectives, setting a pleasant tone of public opinion for the success of the convention. Over 100 volunteers who received training in areas of international affairs, diplomacy, and knowledge of the Olympic Scientific Congress provided quality services for the convention and gained the guests' positive recognition. Officers of ICC also highly regarded the convention. The chairman of the International Paralympic Committee said, "This convention is highly successful. China has created a new model of organizing the event through the cooperation of the 4 co-sponsors." The chairman of the International Athletic Training and Therapy Committee also expressed, "This convention is well organized and coordinated. It is in good order and the work of the committee is fantastic." officers of Icc also expressed that the first time to hold event through 4 international organizations had promoted exchange and cooperations in both sports sciences, and they will carry on using the model of co-sponsorship from the 4 international organizations for future Olympic Scientific Congress. The 30th Summer Olympics will be held in London in 2012, and the 2012 Olympic Scientific Congress will be held in Glasgow. Glasgow has set up a special exhibition with posters displaying Scottish children's smiling faces, ornaments of Scottish tartan table covers, and toys of the Loch Ness Monster, presenting itself to the guests and international organizations with distinctive Scottish feature. Molly Dehaney, head of Glasgow Convention Bureau, as well as the representative of the City Council and the Mayor, said we have the largest convention centre in the UK, over 22,000 square metres. I'm convinced that Glasgow will be the most suitable place to house the 2012 Olympic Scientific Congress. During the closing ceremony of the 2008 Olympic Scientific Congress on the evening of 4th August, Mr. Lin Musheng, the Vice Governor of the People's Government of Guangdong Province, awarded 12 specialists and scholars with the Best Presentation Award, the Best Poster Award, and the Best Young Academic Award. In the farewell banquet, the sports scientists and scholars from all over the world bid farewell to Guangzhou and looked forward to their next gathering in Glasgow.